Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Still food related, still saving money related, but in a different realm. So I don't know about you, but everywhere I look lately, everything is about either saving money, organize your home, or losing weight. Now, organizing and saving money, I know. So it also seems like everyone's trying to sell you something. And a lot of that is organization things. This is a great time of year for people to make their dollars off of you. So I just want to show you all the ways that I organize that doesn't cost a thing, no cost organizing. And I do have a couple budget items as well. But for the most part, everything is zero cost to you. My biggest areas to organize are the kitchen and the garage. So a lot of garage items I find are put on a shelf or, just keep them put away. But then we have a lot of fasteners and things. So what I do is my plastic jars. So we do buy peanut butter. So anytime I have a peanut butter jar, I wash it out, and people have given me these as well. And I use this to store all our fasteners. This is all anchors. And this is a big peanut butter jar, and I use that to store Moretz. I also have ones downstairs that had applesauce in them. And anyway, I just clean them all out and sort everything to keep them organized. So then in the kitchen, for my spices, I see a lot of people use different spice jars, and it seems like people get a different type of spice jar every day. I find those little spice jars are way too small. For one, you can't get a tablespoon in them if you're actually going to measure spices. And if you aren't measuring spices, it's just not enough. So I find whatever I can. So this was a jam jar, and this has my salt in it. These were, I think the lady said they had ice cream toppings in them. It's just PC brand is a local brand, local store brand. That's my garlic powder. I get paprika in one. And this is my neighbor across the way from me. She saves a lot of jars for me because we don't go through a lot of this stuff. I don't buy jam. I don't buy, if I buy olives, it's in really big containers. So she'll save a lot of her stuff for me. So this is just one that hasn't been the label removed, but I'll just remove the label. And then I bought these little labels off of Amazon. It was $7 for the whole pack. I've only ever needed one pack, but you don't even need to do that. You can write on them with masking tape. It's the same thing. I just find this looks just a little neater. So yeah, this one was maraschino cherries from her. Thank you, Gwen, for saving me so many jars. She saves me her Cheese Whiz jars too. So on to bigger things. For baking, of course, I do have things in bigger size, but I like things to be manageable. Most of the time, my kids are baking with me, so these things need to be accessible and easy to open and close for kids. So this was a mayonnaise jar, so it has my baking soda in it. This is exactly half a cup, which I find in most recipes, that's what you need for baking or for cocoa. And this came out of protein powder. So I just keep it right in the jar. Same thing. This is one of these larger jars. This has pickled garlic scapes that I just dehydrated that I'm going to use for popcorn seasoning. What's this one? Oh, this is just regular garlic scapes. So I use kind of my bulk spices in here, and then I'll decant to the smaller jars to keep in my spice cupboard. These are big pickle jars from back when we used to buy pickles from Costco. I think they still sell them like this. I do my oats in these, pasta. Once again, I keep kind of my unopened in smaller containers or in larger containers, and then I decant into these because these are accessible, and these are also easy for kids to get the lids on and off. If you happen to have a Black & Decker rice cooker, the little scoop that comes with it for measuring rice fits perfectly in top for your rice, so you always know where it is, and then the lid still fits on. Anyway, I like that. I like when things fit. So what else do I have? Oh, for oil and vinegar, same thing. I buy them in the big 4-liter jugs, so I don't want several 4-liter jugs in my cupboard. These are liquor bottles. This was a local moonshine. It even says Nova Scotia on the back. And you can just keep the lids on these. However, on my local Buy Nothing group, somebody was giving away these. They also sell these on Amazon. They also sell them in the dollar store. And it's nice because they have a lid because we do get fruit flies here. And this one was apple pie moonshine. So yeah, oil, vinegar. I have my soy sauce in one. Years ago, I was keeping malt vinegar in a plastic, just the plastic jug it came in. And when I finally emptied it, It was so stained that it put me off keeping any sort of liquid in plastic. What else do we have? I save my cooking oil and just strain it and add it. This could have been strained again. I see it's a little chunky at the bottom. Once again, this is just one of these same jars, and I keep that right in the fridge. If I buy salad dressing in bulk or mayonnaise or anything, once again, I'll decant it to these jars so it's more manageable. Our mustard we buy in big jars as well. This is actually a mason jar. No rhyme or reason for it. It was probably just the only one empty at the time. So this would have cost me, I don't know, 75 cents. I do like to use the plastic lids on my mason jars. However, you can buy these, but if you eat Kraft mayonnaise, those are the same size as the top of these. I think also Parmesan cheese, like the powdered stuff, if you buy that, those fit on top of mason jars as well. These are some little, I forget what was in these. Somebody gave these to me. I'm going to put vanilla in this. When my vanilla is ready, I will decant it to the smaller jars and probably leave these lids on it as well. Like I said, I do keep lids. This is just in an old margarine tub, you know, the ones that you actually can reuse for Tupperware. However, this one, the lid was all cracked, so I just use it to keep my lids. And I do keep one in the drawer as well for plastic cutlery. Oh, old iPhone boxes or phone boxes or any sturdy small box, I like to keep in drawers to separate anything small. Like I'll keep my peeler and stuff in there in the kitchen, or in drawers like pencils and pens, sewing supplies. Nice to keep them separated. In my fridge, I often use these old berry baskets. These are really great for something if you get like a flash food order with lots of different types of fruit. I fit these right into my crisper, and then they're sorted. I think these cost 25 cents if you buy them, but if ever you buy any berries, just save them. And once they start getting a little yucky, make really good kindling. I debated putting this one in or not. I got these for free, but I was doing a dump run for them, and these were all going in the dumpster, so I got as many as would fit in my car. But they're just milk crates, and you can buy milk crates. These are the larger ones. This is what I keep my root vegetables in my cold room. And I actually built my shelves in my cold room to have the most airflow possible, and these fit perfectly on those shelves. This is something I just recently got, ice cream tubs. Once again, you can get these for free. I actually paid $1 a tub for these from a very nice man who collects them, washes them out, and then he sells them. This one we keep our dog food in. You can tell it has dog food in it because it's superhero ice cream. But I also keep my sugar, and I just keep my sugar in the bags and put it in. But anything you can put in them. This is from when I used to work in a restaurant way back in, I want to say 2003. It is a 16 liter, and it had mayonnaise in it. Once upon a time it had a lid, but I'm not sure where the lid has gone. But this is what I keep my open flour in. I just keep my 10 kgs of flour in the bags, and then I put the open one in here. So loads of ways you can organize your kitchen without spending 1 penny. To me, the less you spend, the better. I see a lot of people use mason jars for everything, and that's great if that works for you, but mason jars cost money. I use all my mason jars for canning. Hopefully that gives you some ideas of how you can organize your kitchen, your garage, with things you already have around the house, or things that you could collect from your friends and neighbors, or even put a call out if you have a buy nothing page. People love to give this kind of stuff away. Try to think outside the box or inside the box and organize without spending money. Just another way we can get out of that cycle of consumption, but without giving up our homes looking how we want them to. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye now.